Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do. Good evening.
Good evening. I didn't sing, did you notice?
Yeah, you should have made a noise.
I can't make a
Or
noise.
have you done enough singing?
I've done enough singing.
For we are
They
pleased.
call it singing.
For we are pleased to announce episode 29.
Yes.
Of Round the Archives
Yes.
has hit the airwaves.
It has, with a big thud.
A thud?
A thud.
That's no way to talk about me. I'm not a big thud. Who do you think I am? Botch from
Bodge.
the Hair Bear Bunch.
Okay.
Ooh, ooh. Mr. Peevely, the Bears have escaped.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does that same part in every role
In everything he plays, yeah. Anyway. So what do we have in episode 29? Well, it's the second half of our two-part American release, isn't it? So following hot on the heels of Murder, She Wrote
Yes, and
Star Trek. We do have three things. We have the Addams Family.
Yeah.
We have Dark Shadows.
Yes.
And we have the Munsters.
We do.
Now, we open with Martin's song,
Yes.
don't we? Which is his
wonderful song.
his version of the theme
Yes.
tune.
And damn him, I have been humming Murder, She Wrote all day.
It's time for murder.
Not a song, I keep catching myself. Do 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 do. Oh, stop! But I can't help it.
Well, you've had Murder, She Wrote on this evening, haven't you? But it was one where Jessica
It was
was
a
on
Jessica
holiday.
Light episode. All she did was do little bits of narration. She's very lazy.
It was like she was like presenting Who Done It,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Expected
She's John Pertwee.
to do a big W at the end.
Yes, but yes.
Well,
she's
it would be an MSW, wouldn't it? Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah, that wouldn't really work, though, would it?
She'd have to contort herself. She was drinking her tea, I know. She had a cup of tea on the go. Anyway, so yes, Martin has done a song.
Yes.
And then at the end, we did a song as well,
Yes,
didn't
and
we?
I can only apologise for that. If you'd seen Rose's face when we were doing it, it was really funny because she was very concerned.
Rose generally thought you and Warren were in pain.
Yes.
Because you were doing the full ooh.
And then getting the giggles and having to sort of try and carry on.
Because when I recorded my bit, you were in the room, weren't you?
Yes.
And you had to try very hard not to laugh.
Yes. And then Rose came out and sat next to you and looked at you, didn't she? Much as like, you're right.
She does get concerned.
She does.
But I hadn't actually played Warren my bit at that point. I just said to him, can you just do Star Trek? Because I wanted you as the backing track for it. And then I played it back to him and I think he was surprised.
Yes.
But we've had some nice comments from at least one person about them.
Yes, one person enjoyed it. So. Thank you, Andy.
So that was Andy P, who writes for us anyway. But he doesn't have to say nice things about it.
No, you can come back anyway.
But yes, yes, we do have the running joke that I can't sing, but I really overdid it this time.
You did,
didn't
yes.
I?
You can sing better than this. Yeah.
Marginally.
Yeah.
But we say we've done the Addams Family and we've done the Munsters, and we've already sort of done videos about those, so we sort of refer you to sort of look those up in sort of parallel as well.
Yes.
But since recording the videos, we've done a bit sort of more research,
Yes,
haven't we?
watched more episodes.
Looked at a few more episodes, sort of read up a few more bits and pieces. So, but this is the same, you know, with all the things you you do as much as you can up to the sort of deadline. Because bear in mind that this episode has been released only a week or so after
the last one,
the previous one. So essentially, you've got something like virtually a 2.5 hour release, just split into two.
Which we've done. We've done nearly 2.5 hour
Have we?
releases.
Oh, blimey. Yeah.
The Doctor Who specials sort of went into that territory.
They were over 2 hours, certainly. But what we've sort of got is a gothic thing, isn't it? Really,
a crime one and a gothic one. Yeah.
But I don't know how much of it was planned again.
No, because we were initially going to do it the other way round. You were going to do Murder, She Wrote and the Addams Family and the Munsters, and then Star Trek and Dark Shadows, weren't you? And then you decided
it seemed to work better
the other way round.
Linking the murder things and linking the gothic-y things.
Yeah.
And it also we also had to give Paul time to actually sort of do his piece, because we'd said to him about doing it, and he said, when do you want it by? So we gave him a rough idea, and he's always good on sort of hitting deadlines, which is great. But until you've actually got it, you never quite know, because you know you can have a disaster on the day. You know, I mean, there have been occasions where we wanted to do something and like somebody's drilling like mad in the next door or something like that,
or streaming
or whatever. So you know, you do what you can. We've never really had sort of power cuts right at the sort of wrong moment, have we? You know, touch
power
wood,
cuts wouldn't really hurt the recording; it would just hurt the transfer, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be able to transfer it. That's true. Well, it depends when it happened. We'd have to do it in the dark.
No comment.
But yeah, so Paul's piece on Dark Shadows. As we've said, I've seen a few Dark Shadows, but very, very little really.
Yes.
And although you taped it for him,
I never really.
You
watched
never
it
really actually watched it.
So I mean, we have a DVD of it, and we started watching it in order, as all good Doctor Who fans do.
Yeah.
And nothing was really happening, and it was tempting just to jump forward to a Barnabas one, just to see what. Yeah, because I think that's the more interesting stuff.
Yeah.
There was a lot of stuff. It was leading up to that, because there wasn't it John Carlin, who will later go on to be in Cagney and Lacey.
All right.
He's there's a lot of stuff him in a crypt, isn't there, or something?
I can't remember.
But we didn't quite get up to the episodes.
But Paul talks about the sort of stuff from the Leviathan plot line, which I knew very little about. I'd never even really heard of it till he said.
He said, yeah.
So again, I'm learning stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's all come together fairly well again.
Yes.
Quite pleased with it. So it's out there, it's available. And as always, iTunes, Player FM
and
SoundCloud. Just search for Round the Archives, episode 29. But we're not sort of having a rest, are we?
No, we're starting to plan the all extravaganza. Who's
extravaganza? Is he a new person?
It could be. Yes, the Christmas special.
Yes. And again, we've got some material already recorded. We're hopefully going to record with Warren on Saturday. Once we've decided what we do, what we're going to do. I definitely want to look at the Christmas lectures.
Yes.
Because there was some stuff in the news the other day about...
Yes. I think the Royal Institute are rather surprised to find out they don't all exist.
Yeah. Because I've got a book that we're going to refer to that talks about not only some missing ones, but some from like before they were even televised.
Yes.
Yes.
And Humphrey Davy's one.
Yeah, and the one from 1969 sounds very interesting. That's Sir George Porter talking about time machines.
Yes.
And he's in the paperwork. He refers to I will have a Doctor Who style time machine. So this is like just a week or so before John Pertwee makes his debut.
Doctor,
So it's a great shame. I've got a picture of the time machine. It's sort of big box thing with a dial on it. It says past, present, future. It's very easy. Yeah, very easy to operate.
I'm going to say you'd need a little bit more detail than that, I think.
But yeah, we'll talk about that more when we get to it. But I think I know which one we're going to do.
Yes.
But I will review and make sure. And then you wanted to do maybe some comedy.
Yeah, we're doing a comedy. We might have some interviews coming up with people.
I wouldn't call them interviews.
Not interviews, but
we've invited
some people
who may have some stuff to plug. But again, let's not say that until we've got them.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and we might do some Paddington Bear. As well.
That was your idea, wasn't it?
Yes, because I love Paddington Bear. We have a Paddington
Bear
DVD.
Are there lots of Paddington Christmas ones?
There's quite a few episodes on the DVD set, which we probably already had anyway, but this gathers them all into one place.
Right, okay.
So I'm sure it just involves in getting involved in scrapes.
Yeah. But yeah, again, I'm sort of going to look through what sort of adverts and continuity there are, just to give it that little extra bit of...
So it might be a bumper one,
Christmas.
this one.
Well, I don't know if it's bumper. It'll just have a few more sort of bells and whistles again. Because, you know, given that we've done the last two fairly quickly, they haven't had too many sort of extra bits on them.
No.
Although this last one did have a bit more, although I've realised I forgot to put the Munsters continuity on.
Okay.
Never mind, we can always do that next time we do the Munsters. It'll all come round again, don't worry.
Yes.
So there we go. So yes, enjoy episode 29, and we'll see you back here fairly soon for episode 30, hopefully.
Yes.
Good night then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.